In this third tutorial, I want to discuss how to add records to your catalog. How the Google Sites catalog works is you have to create pages within a Google Sites, and then you actually create bibliographic records in a Google Spreadsheet, and there's a tool called Awesome Table within Google Sites that reads the spreadsheet and it makes it searchable. So what I want to go over is the different options that you have. The first option that you have is to adapt the spreadsheets that I've already used. You can go to Virtual Library and you can see the records that I've created for ebooks, Bible commentaries, Open Access Journal, and research websites. And what I've done here is I've compiled books from open access sites. For example, Project Gutenberg, Open Library, and other sites that have theological and religious ebooks that are either no longer under copyright, or the copyright was written in such a way that they can be freely shared on the web. The same is true with Bible commentaries. Most of the commentaries that you'll see in Bible commentaries are older commentaries. So if you want to adapt the spreadsheets that I use, you can actually create a copy of them, and you can use the records that I've already created, and you can add your own. So let's say you want to add your own records for books in print in your library. What you could do is you could take one of the spreadsheets, and I'll show you in a second how to get to it, and then you can add records at the bottom of it. You can also create your own spreadsheets from scratch. Let's say you have a print collection and you want to catalog the books, you want to have a place to inventory them and to be able to lend them to students. I'll show you as well how to do that. I do want to point out a few things. Using Google Sites as an alternative to a public access catalog, there are a few limitations. For one, because of the size of the files, they're slow to load. Another limitation is that unlike a traditional library catalog, you don't have as many searchable access points. I would recommend having no more than 6 searchable access points. And when I say access points, I mean things like title, author, ISBN number, and so forth. All right. I want to show you how to get started by copying what I already have and creating your own records. So what I'm going to be showing you is, if you click on the ebooks, I'm going to show you how to access the file that I have here, the spreadsheet, so that you can actually take all of these books, and there's 21,000, over 21,000, and you can create your own library collection with these books, and then you can just add your own books at the bottom of it. So let's say if you have a print collection, you can start adding books at the bottom of this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a page. All right, and in the last tutorial we discussed how to create pages within Google Sites. All right, you want to make sure that you have a separate page for each format of information. When I talk about format of information, I'm talking about ebooks, commentaries, research websites. On each one of these pages, we're going to upload a different spreadsheet. I clicked on Create a Page, and I'm just going to call this Search eBooks and press Create. All right, now I have this page, okay, and you'll see that I can start typing here. First thing I want to do is I want to go to Insert. All right, and now I want to go to Gadget. You see there's more gadgets. All right, and now I want to search for Awesome Table. Awesome Table is the gadget that I'm going to use to create a readable spreadsheet that can be searched. Now I'm going to press Select, click on New, and now I have to get the URL for each one of the spreadsheets. I'm going to have URLs for each one of the spreadsheets that I've created. It's pretty simple to follow, but once you have the URL, for the spreadsheet, what you're going to do is you're actually going to go and you're going to create a copy of it. I have the list of ebooks that I've created. All right, what I want to do is I want to go to File, once I open the link, and then I want to go to Make a Copy. All right, and we'll call it Search eBooks, and click on Share with the same people. All right, that takes the template that I've created. All right, and you're actually creating a copy of that. Then you're going to take the copy that you created and you're going to get the link for it. And now I'm going to go back to the open page and it says enter URL. I'm going to paste the link for the copied spreadsheet that I've created. I'm going to click on Public Spreadsheet, and you'll see that it asks me to type in a range here. What this range is, this is each one of the columns in my spreadsheet. So in this spreadsheet, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns, and it ends with F. So I want to make sure when I set up Awesome Table that I want it to say A1 to F. I want viewers to be able to download the data, and now I'm going to press Save in green. It says Enter View Name. We're going to call this eBooks. Save again. And now I have to choose how I want it to display. By default, it's 100%. I'm going to leave it 100%. The height, it's 500 pixels. If I want it to be longer, I can make it longer. Include a border. I don't like having a border around it. And you can display title on gadget. All right, so by default it says Awesome Table. I'm going to rename this eBooks. I'm going to press OK and now save. All right, it's going to take a second to load, but when it does load, you'll see a copy of the spreadsheet that I've created. All right, so all of the books are available here. You see there's 21,000 books, and it already has the searchable boxes for title, for author, for publisher, and so forth. So let's say I want to search for Smith as an author. I can type in Smith, and it shows me the books written by Smith. And there are a couple of ways to customize this, and I'm going to discuss that in future tutorials. But just to recap, what I've done here is I actually created a page. I went to Edit, I went to Insert, More Gadgets. I typed in Awesome Table here, and I added the Awesome Table. And then I went to the Properties, and I changed the properties. I know this is a lot of steps, but basically you want to make sure that you are creating a copy of each one of the spreadsheets, that you are making it public, and that is what you're going to type in the Awesome Spreadsheet when you set it up. So I hope this helps. Again, this is option 1, where you're actually using my spreadsheet and you're making a copy of it. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to start from scratch if you wanted to create your own spreadsheet for books in your own library and set it up using Google Sites. Thanks for watching.